A two-game doubleheader between the San Antonio Missions and the Amarillo Sod Poodles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it's straight ahead right after this. Junior Garcia, a left-hander from the Dominican Republic, getting the call here tonight. As you can see, 5'11", 220 pounds, age 24. Getting the call for Amarillo as the starting Sod Poodles pitcher. Now into the box, CJ Abrams will get things started. And we are ready to go. Here is the first pitch of the ball game, and we are underway with a ball and no strike counts at 4 o'clock on this overcast Sunday afternoon. Temperature today, 100 degrees. No wind, overcast. So make sure you guys are staying hydrated and making sure that you drink plenty of water during this time. Be sure to pick up today's souvenirs, as it says that on the scoreboard, and make sure you get to the shop for our great promotional deals, from jerseys to caps, memorabilia, and all types of goodies from the Amarillo Sod Poodle store. Also, visit AmarilloSodPoodles.com and you can have your purchased items shipped to your home, and that'd be good. Right there, up and right. And that's out of here. And that's a home run by CJ Abrams. So that one goes into right, and San Antonio will take a early 1-0 lead. Wow. Right as I was saying, from the team store, purchase your items and we'll ship it to your home, hopefully free of charge. And now that'll bring in Aggie Rosario for the Missions. Second baseman here tonight. And that's going to miss a curveball for the ball, and the count 1-0. Missions today versus the Amarillo Sod Poodles in a doubleheader. Both games will be a 7-inning contest with 30 minutes in between. So stay tuned as 8 o'clock will come in, and we will get ready for Game 2 of the Missions and Sod Poodles games here tonight. It's going to be right there and right to the right fielder for the first out of the inning. Chance now to give the starting lineups for the visitors here. And as you guys can see, these boys playing baseball. So far after the weather, Miss Mother Nature was a little bit rowdy with the rain and storms that she brought. Little bit of hail, lightning included. And that'll bring in Esturi Ruiz, the hot corner guy. Out at third tonight. High fly in the air, right to center field. And he's going, and he's got it. And that robs a home run, as he will catch that on the wall for the second out of the inning. Now that'll bring in Ben Ruda, the Missions left fielder. That ball is down and out for a ball, and the count now 1-0. 1 ball, no strike. The count, swing and a miss. The curveball. Get him chasing. Oh my goodness. That ball was a little bit outside. And yeah, it was. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be right there and foul out. So count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Here's a pitch. And that's going to be right there, right to second. Can they get them? Yes, they will. And that'll be the final out of this half inning. CJ Abrams delivers the first solo home run of the game. We go to the bottom of the first. San Antonio leads it 1-0. Taking the mound for the San Antonio Missions, Mackenzie Gore, a left-hander from the great state of North Carolina, getting the pitching duties to start the home half of the first inning on the mound. Leading off for the Sod Poodles, Camden Duzenak.
This afternoon, the shortstop, Camden.
As we get ready to go, here's the pitch, and that's going to be hit to shortstop. Abrams has it, throws to first, and gets him down for the out and one away.
Batting second.
Chance now to give you the starting lineups here today for the home side, and gotta say, the Amarillo Sod Poodles, after being rained out, both teams return to the field for a doubleheader. And what is left of this 12-game homestand for the Sod Poodles. The left fielder, Corbin Carroll, strides in. So far, 6 games against the Frisco Rough Riders and 6 games against the San Antonio Missions. Right up in a cold ball. So that ball goes out, and it's a ball, no strikes. After tonight's doubleheader, Amarillo will get on the road. They'll head to Frisco. And then after that, the Missions get to go home and play Corpus Christi. 2 balls and no strikes. Start up a 6-game homestand before they get on the road for 12. Play the Midland Rockhounds for 6 and Corpus Christi for 6. Out there on the beach. 2-0. Right there, and popped foul, and the count 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Gore looking in. And here is the 2-1. And that's going to be right there near the chalk line and foul, so the count will even up at 2-2. Bottom of the first, 1-0, and San Antonio leads this ball game. 2-2. That's down low, and the count full. So 3-2, and Drew Ellis on deck. Give you ball clubs here tonight. Frisco at Corpus Christi. Arkansas at Springfield. San Antonio at Amarillo. Midland at Tulsa. And Wichita at Northwest Arkansas. 3-2. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there and foul. Right into the camera booth. And now here's the full count home. And right there, high fly in the air. Right fielder running after it. And he gets into foul ground as he will catch that for the second out of the inning. The hot corner third baseman, Drew Ellis, will stride in. 2 away in the inning and nobody on bases. Here's the pitch. And change up outside, and the count 1-0. The pause, the 1-0. Right there, up and left, and that will go foul. 1 ball and 1 strike. One delivery. And that one will go into right, and that goes foul. As that one will bounce on the base of the wall. And that will be handed directly to the ball boy. 1 ball, 2 strikes. And right in, a ball, and that'll even things at 2-2. So far, great home crowd we have here, and If you're just joining in, this first of a doubleheader. Make sure you come by and watch a perfectly good 2 games in a pretty good homestand. Right there, and that'll go foul. 2 balls, 2 strikes to count. Here's the pitch, 2-2. And full count again. And on deck is Dom Maragalo as he strides in. Right on the on-deck circle. Here is the 3-2 delivery. Swing and a miss. Get him down for the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Top half of the second, San Antonio leads it 1-0. Starting the top of the second is the catcher for the Missions, Winston Sawyer. He strides in and he's ready to go to lead it off. Here's a pitch by Junior. And that's in for a 4-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1. 0-1. Right there. Did he go? Yes, he did. Home plate umpire says he went around. And now the count now 0-2. 0-2 delivery right there, and that's lifted high, fly in the air. Left fielder running, and he's running out of room, and that one is gone. Sawyer getting a home run. A solo shot near the left field wall, and now it's a 2-0 ball game. No San Antonio. C.J. Abrams and Winston Sawyer both crushing 2 singles. And up now 2-0 as that exit velocity 104 miles an hour fastball.
Batting 6, the right fielder, Joshua.
And that'll bring in the right fielder, Joshua Mears. As he strides in. Looking for another one here tonight. 2-0 our score. Here's pitch. And that's popped up right there. Shortstop has it. And he's got it down for the out. 1 away. Chance now to give you defensive alignments today for the home side. And you're looking at Camden Duzenak right there out in shortstop. So far, got L.T. Tolbert and Andy Yerzy. All 3 guys pretty good as they cover the second and first base bags. Gotta say, you always gotta need a second and a first baseman plus a shortstop along the way. 0-1. The pitch in, and that's gonna be a changeup, and the count now 1-1. Got a great home crowd here. This first of a doubleheader with 7 innings. So far, both of the contests here tonight. Going to be 7 innings apiece and 30 minutes in between. So make sure if you want to grab a soda, a corn dog, or whatever you're getting, make sure you come by and get one from your great and one and only concession stands. Well, that'll be the second out of the inning. And that'll bring up the next batter for the Missions here tonight. And that one's going to be a 2-seam fastball, and the count now 0-1 to the first baseman, Tyler Malone. Malone coming in. 1 run already homed here in this half inning. Down low, and that'll even at 1-1. So far, Miss Mother Nature showed her ugly side. And we'll say that she gave the rain And now today giving the overcast conditions. And that's lifted high fly in the air, center field. Under it, makes the play, and that ends the inning. Another look by Winston Sawyer's solo shot. We played 2.5. It's a San Antonio 2-0 ball game. Now leading off the bottom of the second for Amarillo, the catcher, Dom Maragalo, as he strides in for this home half of the second inning. Here's the pitch in. And that's a curveball inside, and the count now 0-1. Great way to spend your Sunday afternoon with us. Thank you for joining. Don't forget, we are back on Tuesday, August 10th, as the Amarillo Sod Poodles will have a 6-game homestand against the Corpus Christi Hooks. 0-1 right there. High fly in the air. Hot corner third baseman near the mound grabs it, and he takes it for the out. Chance now to give you the defensive alignment for the away side. And you're looking at the greatest of all of them in the San Antonio defensive alignments, C.J. Abrams. Best guy that has a high hopper history, and he's got it pretty good. This guy, he can throw one, and he can nail one, and, well, he's nailed at least a few with his fastball skills. And now into the box is Christian Robinson, the center fielder, as he strides in. One away in the inning, nobody on. So far, great crowd, and this proud broadcast presented by Taco Villa. Got proud sponsors in the West Texas and Permian Basin areas. So far, Amarillo, Midland, Odessa, San Angelo. A lot of places got these great and awesome fast food Taco Villa places. That is real Mexican food. 1-1. Right there and in. A curveball and the count 2-1. Proud owner of Texas Burger, Roses, and Taco Villa is proud sponsor Bobby Cox. He's the owner of all these companies. So far, he owns a lot of locations through the Permian Basin and here in the Panhandle. Right there, the count now 2-2. 2-0 our score. And San Antonio in the lead by those 2 runs. Winston Sawyer and C.J. Abrams today. Drills at least 2 singles. One in the top half of the first, one in the top half of the second. So far, pretty good. Here's the 2-2 delivery. High fly in the air, center fielder running it. And he's got it just in front of the warning track. And that will be the second out of the inning. The right fielder, Stone Garrett, will stride in. Here is the pitch. And that's going to be down and low. The changeup is outside. And the count now 1-0. One ball, no strikes the count. And here is the four-seam fastball in the zone, and the count now 1-1. So far, if you got car problems, such as you lost your car keys, there is Papa Lock. So far here in Amarillo, if you get locked out of your car, which you know, replacing your car keys could cost $500 or more. So if you get locked out, visit Papa Lock. We are proud sponsors of the Amarillo Sod Poodles. And don't forget to call the toll-free number. That is 806-355-3008. Again, that number is 806-355-3008. And for more, if you got any concerns or comments, make sure you visit papalock.com and make sure you rate their service. Their service is pretty good. In case if you lock your keys in the car, or you forgot your key, or you don't know where you did with your keys, then you could call Papa Lock. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Right there, and that's going to be lifted high fly and left field foul. And yes, it will cost you about $500 or more to replace those type of car keys. So make sure you don't forget about your car keys. 2-2 the count. Here's pitch. Right there, high fly in the air. Left fielder running after it, and he can't get there. That's going to be extra trouble. And now they got a 2-out double as the runner will be safe at second. Stone Garrett coming in, and that'll bring in Andy Yerzy as he strides in for the tying run. Now remember, the 806 area code is a Amarillo area code. Here's a pitch, and that's down at the knees. Called strike, 0-1. So far, San Antonio has a Papa Lock, and there's area code's a 210. Now the 0-1. High fly in the air, left field, and that'll go foul. And bounce right into the dugout. One more strike to get out of the inning without any runs scoring in. 0-2, right there, high fly in the air. Right field calls off the center fielder, and he'll make the play. And with that, the inning is over. 1 hit, 1 left. We go to the top half of the third. San Antonio leads it 2-0. Top half of the third for San Antonio, and here's the starting pitcher, Mackenzie Gore, as he strides in for this half inning. The pitch, and four-seam fastball in the count, 0-1. Well, don't forget that after this game here, we will have our 30-minute rest. And the Sod Poodles will take the field for Game 2 of our doubleheader here tonight. Well, the San Antonio Missions, after Game 2, this will be our last ever game. As you guys can see that the Missions will have their last 2 games here in Amarillo. And after that, we won't see them anymore. Missions return home. They'll play the Corpus Christi Hooks. They'll begin a 6-game series beginning on Tuesday night at 7:05. 3-2 count, and lifted and foul, four-seam fastball. Now, talking about Taco Villa, strike 3 called, get him down. And there's the first out here in the third inning.
Now batting, the shortstop, C.J. Abrams.
That'll bring in the shortstop, C.J. Abrams. Abrams in this ball game crushed a ball out in right field. And that's going to be lifted high fly in the air, running. And the center fielder gets it. I was going to say the left fielder, but center field calls him off. And the right fielder as well. They all ran after it. And that'll bring in Aggie Rosario. Right there and foul. And the count, 0-1. Here's the 0-1. And that's in, a cold strike. And the count now is 0-2. So far, looking at the weather forecast for San Antonio, and rain and storms ready for their area. And that's going to be right there to right, and that will end the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom half of the third, and San Antonio continues to lead this one 2-0.
Leading off,
The second baseman, L.T. Tolbert, coming in. Ready to go for the home half of the third inning. Here is the pitch. And that's in, a four-seam fastball. And the count now 0-1. Nothing and one. And that's going to be hit to Abrams. Right to first. Get him down for the out and one away.
batting ninth.
Here is Junior Garcia, the starter pitcher. A left-hander from the great Dominican Republic. From Jima, Abajo, Dominican Republic. Born on October 1st, 1995. From his great home, Jima, Abajo. Right there. And he takes a dive. My goodness, what a catch by the left fielder.
The batter, number 3. Shortstop.
And Ruda runs after that one.
Duzanac.
Takes quite a tumble. And that will rob a base hit from Amarillo. Now that'll bring in Camden Duzanac as he strides in right there. Second base. And right to first. And that will be a 1-2-3 inning, as that will be the side retired. Well, we go to the top half of the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody on base. So the Missions will lead it 2-0.
Leading off for San Antonio.
The hot corner third baseman, Estruri Ruiz, flied out in the first 0 for 1. Top half of the fourth inning for San Antonio. The pitch right there, high fly in the air, right to center. Center field under this one, making the grab and taking that out. And one away.
Now batting.
Ben Ruda, the left fielder, grounded out in the first 0 for 1. Now going back to the subject about Taco Villa, I say it makes me hungry just thinking about it. This place is so good. The hot sauce is so hot. You order a bean burrito or a meat burrito with either green or red sauce. Or you order the 12-pack survival kit. Anytime you come to a Sod Poodles game during the rest of this season through August and September, you and the whole stadium, and I'm saying it, can get that crispy 12 survival box, courtesy of your friendly neighborhood Taco Villa. 3-1. Right there, high fly in the air, and that one is well crushed. Where's that one going? And the right fielder has it for the second out of the inning.
The catcher.
Now here is Winston Sawyer, the catcher, and the solo home run in the second, 1 for 1. Paid off good as he hit that one out in left field, and so far the Missions got a 2-0 early lead here in this game. San Antonio, 2 runs, 2 hits, no errors. Amarillo, only 1 hit. So far they make sure that Amarillo could come back in this one right there for the final out of the inning. And that will do it. No runs, no hits, no errors, and nobody left on. Bottom half of the fourth, And the Missions lead it 2-0.
Leading off.
The left fielder is Corbin Carroll as he'll strike in as he flied out in the first 0 for 1. Here's the pitch by McKenzie, and that's going to be a four-seam fastball in the count 0-1. Overcast conditions here in this ball game, and we'll check the weather for you. It is 100 degrees. So far, this first game of a doubleheader. Here's a pitch. And swing and a miss. And the count now 0-2. So far for Amarillo, it is going to be mostly clear skies. And pretty much the evening is overcast. I'm going to check the hour by hour. And lifted high fly in the air. And that goes to the center fielder for out number 1. And now Drew Ellis, the hot corner man, third baseman, struck out in the first 0 for 1. So far at 11 o'clock, clouds will start beginning to break. And pretty much we see the moon and might have a little bit of stars out tonight, but why not? 0-1 the count, four-seam fastball. The count now 0-1. So far everybody playing games, and we're going to go ahead and give you some scores later in game 2. As we play game 2 of our doubleheader, and 30 minutes in between of these two games here tonight. So far, live broadcasts here from Water Ridge Field here in downtown Amarillo. The stadium built in 2019. Amarillo started their season against the Midland Rockhounds and the Corpus Christi Hooks for a leadoff 7 in that homestand. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch. And that's going to be right there. Count now 1 ball and 2 strikes. Amarillo was a proud sponsor of, during that year in 2019, was the San Diego Padres. So far being the champions in 2019 was pretty good. Right there to the shortstop, C.J. Abrams will throw out the runner out at first. And for 2 away, they go down. The catcher is Dom Maragalo as he comes in. Strides in. And here's the pitch. Right there, high fly in the air. And right there at the third base area, and the hot corner man's got it for the final out of the inning. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. Top half of the 5th, 6, 7, and 8 hitters due up, and it is a 2-0 San Antonio lead. So top half of the 5th inning, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Joshua Mears. And for Amarillo starting pitcher, Junior Garcia, he'll have Mears, Hassel, and Malone to lead off the top half of the 5th inning. 0-2 the count. And here is the 0-2. Right there, high fly in the air, left field. Under it is the left fielder, Corbin Carroll, as he'll catch that one for the out. The center fielder is Robert Hassel, as he strides in, cleanup man as of the other day. And so far tonight, he's got it down. The count now 0-1. Now the 0-1. Right there, high fly in the air. Where is that one going? It is over the wall for a ground rule double.
Now batting.
And Hassel's got a base hit, a double that's included. But batteries are not included, young man. I got you good right there. There's the pitch, and that one's going to be well crushed right there, right to center. And that's going to get down for a base hit. The run is coming, and the run in to score. And San Antonio will get a 3-0 lead.
The pitcher, number 43, Mackenzie Gore.
And that'll bring in Mackenzie Gore. Score the run. And the run in, and that'll be time called, as that will do for the Amarillo starter. As the Sod Poodles manager. So far, 3 strikes, you're out. Old saying.
Your attention, please. Now
And that'll bring up Edgar Arredondo. Or, correction, Arredondo is his name, is it? I have to sound out his last name, but anyway. Go ahead and pull up stats for Edgar Arredondo. And Mackenzie Gore, first time, gets to greet the new Amarillo pitcher. And that's got to be a cold strike, and the count now 0-2. So far, you look at where he's from. Arredondo from Calacan, Mexico, as he gets the first strikeout of the ball game. And that'll bring in C.J. Abrams, the shortstop, 1 for 2, solo home run back in the first. A Mexico right-hander on the mound for Amarillo. That's going to be right there. And that will go foul. And the count 0-1. 3-0. San Antonio in front of the lead. And that's right there, right to short. And that will do for this one. Tyler Malone getting a solo shot on a base hit. As you can see, this instant replay from our great friends at Taco Villa. We go to the bottom of the 5th, and the Missions lead it 3-0.
Leading it off.
Bottom half of the 5th, here is the center fielder, Christian Robinson. Bottom of the 5th on the mound for Mackenzie Gore. He'll have Robinson, Garrett, and Yerzy to lead off this half inning. Here is the pitch. And that's going to be right there. And now a bounce off the wall inside the dugout. And the count now 0-1. First game of the double, halfway through, and gotta say it is pretty good. Now the second proud sponsor of Amarillo Sod Poodles baseball. We have a pretty good Texas burger. So far, Texas Burger, our proud sponsor for Sod Poodles baseball. And when you talk about cheeseburgers or coney dogs, you know it's something good. Gotta love hamburgers and little cherry peppers on top, so that's pretty good. Also, don't forget those cherry peppers are nice and sweet. They have a lot of vinegar in them. And that'll bring in Stone Garrett, the right fielder. Garrett coming in. Yerzy on the on-deck circle, and L.T. Tolbert in the 8-hole batting order. Now, back in 2019, I visited Midland, and so far it was pretty good. My aunt and uncle from Monahans, Texas, lived in a little trailer just right outside of town. Midland is about 42 miles from Monahans. Right there, high fly in the air. And the catcher has it for the second out of the inning.
Now batting.
Now that'll bring in Andy Yerzy, the first baseman, as he flies out in the second. And 0 for 1. So, Texas Burger. They have cheeseburgers and a lot of good things. That's right there, and that is out of play. A E5
The second baseman, LT
on that hot corner third baseman. Third base, Esturi Ruiz gets an error on a high throw as he tries to get it towards Tyler Malone out there in first base. And I gotta say, that is a E5 on the play. And two throw, my goodness. That high throw just put an error on the board, and now San Antonio tagged up with one error.
Ball one.
That's going to be a ball and one strike. Tying run up on the on-deck circle. So far, if Amarillo can launch one, get a 2-run shot, and it'll be down to a deficit of 1. 1-1 right there. And the shortstop Abrams has it, and that will end the inning. Well, no runs, no hits, 1 error. As we go to the top of the 6th, San Antonio leads it 3-0.
San Antonio, the second baseman,
Aggie Rosario coming in for Edgar Arredondo. He will have Rosario, Ruiz, and Ruda to lead it off here in the top of the 6th inning. 1 ball, no strikes. Here's a pitch right there and right to third. And that is caught for the out and 1 away.
the third baseman, Esturi.
Now bring up the hot corner man, Esturi Ruiz. 2 flyouts and 0 for 2. Ruiz and Ruda, the last 2 outs of the 6th inning. High fly in the air, and out of room, it's gone. And Ruiz gets one, a solo shot. And now it's a grand slam up ahead by 4-0. Boy, what a way to get this game going. These guys know what they're doing. So far with the home runs, Amarillo could lose this first game. And away it goes. So far a lot of ones. First is second. 5th and 6th is the home runs right there. And left fielder Ben Ruda flies out to center, and that will be the second out of the inning.
Now batting, catcher.
And looking at this one guy, Winston Sawyer. Guy here. Or is that Ben Ruda? I think at number 64 would be the mission's catcher. Now the count 0-1. So far 2 away here in this top half of the 6th inning. Right there, base hit. Look, and no play as the hot corner guy will not get him. And yep, it will be a base hit added in.
Joshua.
The left fielder Joshua Mears. Sawyer on at first. And that's going to be lifted high fly in the air to center. Left field watching, and the center fielder will call off the left fielder for the out. And that will end the inning. Here's a solo shot by Esturi Ruiz. We go to the bottom of the 6th. San Antonio now leads it 4-0.
Now coming into pinch hit.
First for the pinch hitter of the night, Jake Hager for Amarillo will come in, starting the home half of the 6th inning. Here is the pitch. And that's inside. Cold strike, and the count 0-1. Hager, first pitcher of the night. Should I say pinch hitter? Do apologize about that, but anyway, it's good to have a pinch hitter. And gotta say, pretty good. 0-2. And swing and a miss. Did I say 2? I mean to say 1. 0-1, but now it goes to 0-2 after that swing and a miss. Hager will replace the starter as a pinch hitter. And now the count 0-2, and that's going to be lifted high fly in the air, and nobody gets there, and that goes foul. So the count now is 0-2. And yeah, it comes in as that. And that'll bring in the left fielder, Corbin Carroll. As he strides in. And oh boy, camera guy, you need to fix the issue here, man. So far with these little internet hiccups, our live stream. I mean, right at the end of this one, my goodness. I'm going to start coaching these camera boys if they don't get these cameras straightened out. They may say, oh, you know, it's just the internet acting up. The count now 0-1 with a runner out at third and one away here this evening. Here's the pitch right there. And that will head right to C.J. Abrams. He gets that one. What a play for the second out of the inning. That'll bring in the hot corner man, Drew Ellis, as he grounded out and struck out 0 for 2. Here is the pitch. That is a ball outside, and the count 1-0. 1 ball, no strike. 2 away, runner at third. 4-0 Missions. High fly in the air, left field. Under it. And makes the play for the out, and that ends the inning. So a hit and 1 left. Top half of the 7th, and we have 7, 8, 9 due up.
Your attention, please.
And that'll bring in Kevin McCanna to get in and get this one down to the bottom of the 7th inning. Now that'll bring in Robert Hassel.
The center fielder, number 9.
Go ahead and look up a stats for Kevin McCanna here tonight. Robert Hassel coming in. So far, so good. And that's going to be in there, a cold strike. And the count evens at 1-1. And that's in there. Called strike 2. Top of the 7th. 4-0 our score. Right there and foul. McCanna from Joliet, Illinois. For the Amarillo Sod Poodles. And the 13th draft pick of 2015 by the Houston Astros. Swing and a miss. And that's 1 away here in this half of the 7th inning.
The batter, number 33.
Tyler Malone, the first baseman, 1 for 2, double, and a run batted in. Strike in. Baseball Park, just one more time of the year. And now that'll bring up a pinch hitter from the bench. That will bring Michael Cantu
Pinch hitting for San Antonio.
for the
Number
missions.
25.
So far, 2 away and nobody on base. The pitch, and that's right there. The third, the first, and that's the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, please
No
welcome
runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. 4, 5, and 6 hitters due up for the last half of the 7th. It's a 4-0 San Antonio lead.
Your attention,
Jerry
please.
Keel, a left-hander from California, getting the call as he will do this save situation.
Keel.
6'6", 240 pounds, and age 26. Closed the door on this first game of a double.
The catcher.
Dom Maragalo coming in as he was 2 ground outs and 0 for 2. And here is the pitch by Keel, right in, and that will go foul, and the count 0-1. Jerry Keel has Maragalo, Robinson, and Garrett in the home half of the 7th inning. Here's the 0-1. And that's down and outside. Low to the dirt for a ball in the count 1-1. So far, want everybody to stick around. 30 minutes before our second game and live broadcast. 1 ball, 2 strikes is the count. Want everybody to come in and feel like they're welcome in broadcast, which they always are. Because we want everybody from the AA Central to come in and enjoy ball games. 1-2 right there, outside 2-2. 2-2 the count. Now disregard earlier of what you saw in the right-hand side of your screen. And so far, we will get camera crews to work on the ball game. Or should I say, not the ball game, but the camera itself. Now here is the 2-2. Right there, and strikeout looking, get them down. And the first out in the 7th inning comes in.
Now batting, center fielder, Christian.
That'll bring in the center fielder, Christian Robinson. Robinson strides in, 1 away in the inning, nobody on bases. And that's going to be right there, and that's outside for the ball, and the count now 1-0. Pop out, fly out, 0 for 2 by the center fielder. That is Christian Robinson. Ball and no strikes. And high fly in the air, and that will be 1-1 in the count. 1 ball, 1 strike. Here's the pitch by Jerry. And that one is out of here. High fly in the air, out! It goes. Boy, that one crushed really well. And the shutout ends here in the last of the 7th. Robinson drills one right to center field, and he has it. And that one is G-O-N-E, gone. As you can see, instant replay right here. And it shows you just everything about it. It is gone without a doubt.
The batter, the right fielder, go.
Now to bring up the right fielder, Stone Garrett. Here's the pitch. Right in and cold strike, and the count 0-1. Double in the second. That is the 1 for 2 by the right fielder, Stone Garrett. So far, the sounds of the crowd coming in really well. Just love how a Sunday afternoon turns out to be pretty good. 0-2 the count after a solo shot. Now the 0-2. Swing and a miss. Get him down and get him chasing for the second out of the inning. One more out and the game is over. And we'll have 30 minutes in between to rest up and bring you the second live broadcast from Amarillo. That'll bring in Andy Yerzy. Yerzy coming in. The pitch to him, and that's going to be a change up and outside for a ball in the count 1-0. Yerzy last time up reached on an error and flew out. 0 for 2 in the ball game. And the count now 1-0. Here's a pitch in there. Cold strike, and the count 1-1. 2 outs, nobody on. 4-1 San Antonio in this lead. They created the leads by the solo shots by at least 4 prospects in the San Diego Padres. Gotta say, it is really good that they have these prospects on for the Padres. And that's going to be right there. That's going to get down for the base hit. So the 7th inning still persists onward.
Now batting, the second baseman, L.T. Tolbert.
And now bring in the second baseman, L.T. Tolbert. Tolbert coming in. Here's the pitch. That's going to be lifted high fly in the air, right fielder. This will do it. And that will end the inning and the first of the doubleheader. So far, I want everybody to know and stay tuned as we have more baseball ahead of our 30-minute rest break. And for this one, it is a 4-1 victory for the San Antonio Missions. Back for more after this. So the final in game 1, 4-1 is the score. And we'll be back right after this.